That has always, also with dressage and jumping, always has been my red line, that I want the stallions to prove themselves in the sport. They have to show themselves, they have to show how they are in the character, how they can manage physically, are they talented enough to do the big things, because that's really what we would like. If we select a stallion, we really select with the idea that he should go to do the big sport. Yeah. So at a certain point, Negro came on our way, and Negro was, of course, for us a very important horse.
When did you scout Negro?
That's a funny story. I scouted him, in fact, on the Stallion book. You always get, before the Stallion show, you get the catalog in, and you go to the book. And I saw Furore himself a few times on the show. I saw him on the Olympics in Sydney and all over. And I was crazy about Furore. He had so much power and so much mechanics. And I wanted the son of Furore. So we got the book in from the Stallion show, the catalog. And there it was Furore, Variant, Gondolier. It was Negro. And it was really, he really got my attention already on the paper, because I liked Variant very much. I saw him a few times with Anne Van Olst, and he had already high points at the test. And I liked the
What did you like so much about Variant?
The mechanics, nice mechanics, and a very good motorline, strong motorline. And then after Variant, we got Gondolier. And Gondolier was
top jumper.
Yeah, that was, of course, that was, Henk Noorder was, I think, one time the champion with, and it was a really top jumper. And Gondolier, a horse with a very good connection, strong back. And then Black, so that was, he got my attention on paper, and then I phoned to the owners of the horse. And I went to there to have a look. But that was a little bit a sad story. There was a family Borges, and the mother, mevrouw Borges, she lost her husband that summer. And the mother and the children wanted to bring Negro themselves to the Stallion show. So they didn't want to sell. They wanted to bring him to the Stallion show. He was not for sale. But I saw already the way they prepared him, that he was, I thought, okay, he's not looking so, I had my doubts about if he was going to pass. But they went to the Stallion show, and at the moment that the Stallion show was, when he was refused, I was in France with one of my stallions, I think with Calypso, to get him approved over there. And then he went to the Stallion show, and they sent him out. And I thought he was not for sale, but then Meneer Van Tel, Meneer Van Tel went down to the people and asked if the horse was for sale. And yeah, they asked him money, and they sold it to Meneer Van Tel. So I came back from the Stallion show, and then the horse was sold to Van Tel. But then later on, I got contact, I think through Jan, to his son, to Jan Van Tel, and they said, yeah, maybe we want to do something. And then Negro went to he got later on approved under the saddle. That was the first time that you could
present under saddle for an extra examination.
Yeah, we call it herkansing.
Herkansing.
Yeah, it was the first time that they had the herkansing. So we showed, they showed it to the herkansing under the saddle, and they approved him, and he went to Ermelo. And so we got the contact with Van Tel, and then he said, yeah, well, I want to do something. So I went to Ermelo with my wife to have a look. And then Negro came in, and we saw him trot away 20 meters, and we thought, yeah, we want the horse. Yeah. So we agreed with Van Tel, bought 50% first. He came to here, he started breeding, and I started to ride him. And yeah, it's, on the dressage side, is for us the most important stallion. He has a big influence on the whole Dutch breeding. He has, of course, famous sons like Verlegro, Olympic medals, world records, Kento, all those stallions, a lot of good horses, Nintendo, all those horses. So he brought a big amount of good horses, Grand Prix horses, but also he's very good if you have him in a mother line, like father of the mother or even grandfather. He's really stamping, he's making the strong connection, the good back, strong land, and the mechanics. and a nice attitude in the ring. When they go in the ring, they give 110%. For instance, 2 years ago, I went to Germany because I needed some new blood, and then I bought Secret Lover and Frederik. And Frederik is for Romans Videtans de Niro. That's a little bit more, I would say, bony stallion, big bony stallion with big long lines, and super character, almost a little bit down. And of course, among our clients, you have a lot of mares sometimes who are sharp enough, like with Avondale or Kento, it's sharp enough. And then it's good to have a stallion like that to bring everything a little bit down.
To balance it out a little bit.
Because it's of course this way. If you want to reach your goal, it's going to be this way. That's also the good thing with Negro. If you have a mare who's almost too modern, too sharp, and you go one time back to Negro, you get a little bit body and power and all those things back in, and the character. And then by doing a step backwards, by that time you can make afterwards 2 steps forward. Most of the stallions, like this year, we have 20 foals of our own that we did breed ourselves, and then we buy 75, 80 foals on top.
Wow.
But those foals are mostly from our own clients and also mostly from our own stallion. The foals, the most important thing for me is my first impression.
Okay.
If he has to catch me, and then when the first impression and the first feeling is there, then I start to analyze, then I start to look to all the things that they correct. And
confirmation. And
correct is very important for me, and nice straight. I strongly believe in correct horses. They stay longer sound, and on the long term you need, that's very important, correct fundament and everything.
The hooves, that their legs are straight
nice
and not uneven hooves and all that.
All those things, yeah.
You're the semen that you ship to the USA. You've been doing that for like 15 years, right? To Hilltop?
At least, yeah. At least 15 years, I think.
So can you explain how you do that? Like,
well, we have a very good relation with Hilltop. It's working very well, and basically every autumn we go over what happened last season, and then they're going to give a little bit of prognosis what they're going to expect for next year, and then they place more or less an order for the semen. We freeze the semen here at home. We have our own laboratory and our own people to freeze it. We freeze the stallions at home, and then a container with the semen is going to be shipped to Hilltop, and they're going to take care of all the distribution and all those things, and that's working perfect.
These are the foals from this year, so some of the foals that we did breed ourselves, and mostly foals that we did buy from our breeders and clients. And the idea is that we always collect them here, all the foals. And from here I select them and we bring them to the different places. The mare's foals go to a different place, the better stallion foals go to Van Dalen, and then the stallion foals that I'm quite sure that they're going to be gelded in 2 years, they also go to a special place. So from here we select constantly till all the foals are gone at to the places, and this is how we work, and this is all foals of our own stallions. Lantanas is there, Kinko is there, Grimmerdale, they're all there. Lottie, you want to say hi to the American breeders?
Hi Lottie, it's me again.
He doesn't really necessarily needs the last movement. Nego's taking care of that, the strong power. But they're very easily to combine with the modern stallions, and we are very successful with Negro mares. Yeah. Negro, he's top. Hey jongen.